Welcome to this bed Pilates session. This is a gentle extension of your mobility session for those days when you might want to stay in a bed a little bit longer, or perhaps you are recovering from an illness and you need a much softer approach to starting a day. This session is best for people who already know Pilates and are familiar with basic setup and movement. If you are completely new to Pilates, I would recommend you to start with a class and on the mat before attempting to do this session. Otherwise, try maybe the basic mobility in bed. So let's begin moving slowly with control, and this is the calm start of your day.
Lie down on your back and stretch out with your hands and your feet. Then roll yourself over onto one side and continue with the upper body spine twist. I like to stroke the arms and open the arm to the bed, bringing the shoulders flat while maintaining the knees in the bend position to support that lower back. Do a couple of them on each side. Feel that stretch across your chest. Then return onto your back. Bring your feet flat onto the bed. Raise your legs into a tabletop and start twisting the lower part of your spine with perhaps a gentle extension of the leg. If both legs don't feel comfortable, perhaps just bend the knees over to one side and extend only one leg. Roll yourself over to the front into the child stretch and allow your chest to come close to the bed. Stretch your arms and just stay here for a moment or two. Then raise yourself to the 4-point kneeling, square your knees and do a couple of needle threading. So pull one arm under the other, aiming with the shoulder to come to the bed, allowing the shoulder blades and the upper spine to stretch and have a gentle twist. Then bring yourself to the kneeling position and add gentle side bends. You can add those arm extensions or just lower one arm to the knee and remain in that more safer approach. Then you can add a little bit of hip twist. I call it a bolero move. Bring your arms in front and lower your hips to your feet. You can try to sit on the outside of your feet on the bed. Then go for the back bend. You can reach out for one of the foot behind and bring the other arm up. Push your hips forward, make sure that you squeeze your glutes to support your spine. So stay kneeling on the bed and aim for the Nordic squats, which is basically leaning backwards with your hips pointing forward. And keep your hands on your hips, or if you wish, you might want to extend them forward. This will give you a little bit more balancing. Add some cat stretch just to release any tension in your spine. Go back to the 4-point kneeling, tuck those toes and do few of the bear squat. Lift your knees off the bed and push your hips towards the heels, nice and low, while extending your arms in front. Is another great exercise for warming up those big muscles in our body as quads. Then turn yourself onto one side and do few of the single leg half circles. Bring the toe in front and then push the leg in that circular motion and place the toe behind. This is great for a gentle hip mobility as well as working your glute muscle and testing your balance. You can support yourself with that arm in front or bring it to your waist. Drop your top leg and start exercising your bottom leg, the inner thigh muscle. You can achieve that by turning your foot and the heel pointing to the ceiling. The challenge is to raise the leg as high as your knee. Always finish with few pulses. It's good to target those deep muscles. And when you finish on one side, turn yourself to the other side and do again the single leg rotation, little half circles for that perfect hip mobility and balance. Good for that core setup. Again, bring yourself to the elbow and start raising the bottom leg for working out the inner thigh muscles. Aim for the top of the T of your knee and make sure your heel is pointing to the ceiling. Turn yourself onto your back and start bringing one knee towards your chest and pull it with your hands. It's a lovely flexion for your hip and your knee. It should feel nice and comfortable. So this is the level 1 for a single leg pull and push. We are going to bring it to a slightly harder level by raising your upper body and lifting both legs off the bed. Still, having that pull with your arms makes it relatively achievable, but your core muscles should start feeling it too. Then if you want to bring it a notch higher, do a little bit of cross abdominal training by bringing opposite elbow to the knee. We are now going to move to a Pilates scissors, starting again with the level 1, nice and gentle, raising just single leg up to the ceiling and lowering it down. And when you're ready for more, you can add by raising your upper body and raising both of the legs off the bed and swapping them in between. Remember that if any of those exercises feel a little bit harder, just go back to the basic level. And let's finish off with some roll up and rolling back. This is a little teaser of it's almost time to get up for real this time. rolling up and rolling back. It's great for the spine mobility and working your core muscles, as well as hip flexor. Sometimes the quad muscles are also contracting. So we're finally going to get out of the bed and just finish with few dynamic stretches. I do love the roll down while standing up. It is a different feel to the one we've just done in the bed. So if you don't like the one of rolling up while laying down, you might enjoy the one while standing up. Walk your hands from one leg to the other and then roll your spine back to standing. Do as many of those as you feel comfortable and in need. I also like to reach for the elbows and just swing my spine from one side to another. It's a lovely feel of releasing any tension in the lower back. And then reach out with your arms to the ceiling and a gentle side bend. You should be ready for your day.